Okay, I just want to show all the different types of hats and with matching wrist warmers. This one on this pattern here this one's a horseshoe cable. It comes on the mittens, and you also can do it on a hat. And then one of my favorites is the silver dollar, which is a very cute, makes round circles with the matching hat. And unfortunately, I don't have the wrist warmers anymore made for this one because I sold the wrist warmers, but this is just your basic cable. And all three of these come on the same pattern. And if you look close, right here, I've also done little ridges on it. So you can either do it plain and smooth like this, or you can do it with ridges. You can make just the band part and turn them into ear warmers, or put them on the hat, or put them on the wrist warmers. This one pattern here shows you how to do it both on straight needles as well as the magic loop or double pointed needles. And the magic loop method is also similar to doing it on a 24-inch circular needles if you like to do it that way. So that shows you this one particular one, which I really like making. I make a lot of these. One of the others that I like to make is called the stained glass window. I like it because even though you use multiple colors, you only use one color at a time. Like to start with, you just use the white, then you drop the white and do all the green, and then drop the green and do white again, then pick up the green, white, and just keep going up with any of the colors you want. You can make a wide band and fold it up, or you can make it even wider and have a very wide band. It's entirely up to you. You can do it in a 1x1 rib like I've done here, or you can do it in a 2x2 rib. And also you make, whoops, don't need a straight safety pin, make matching wrist warmers, doing the same thing. This is done on straight needles. If you want to make them on circular needles, you have it listed in this pattern how to do it on circular needles. And they are available at stitchniche.com. Another one that's kind of neat is the 3 and 5 color hats. Now I've done this only in 3 colors. Here's your hat in 3 different shades. You can also do it in 5. And I did it 1x1 rib because I think it stays stretchier longer, but you can do 2x2 rib. You can make it extra wide if you want, so you can fold it up and have a band. And the pattern also includes wrist warmers. Now the pattern shows 2 different types of wrist warmers. This one has similar to the hat itself, and there's also another wrist warmer. Let me see if I can enlarge this so you can see right here. It just has stripes through the middle instead of the individual colors. And this one also is available at stitchniche.com. And then we've got the furry ones. Now furry ones you can make with any kind of fur you want, and the wrist warmers. And you can do them straight or circular needle just like all the other ones. And here's a couple of different ideas. This one's done with Patons Canadiana and Ophelia. Ophelia is a very fine, soft fuzz with a little sparkle to it, so that would add a little bit of pizzazz to it. And Ophelia comes in about 5 or 6 colors. I still have some left, not too much. And this obviously, like I said, is Canadian Patons Canadiana, and it comes in all kinds of colors. I have those at my shop. This one set is done with Cantata, which is I think it's a cotton wool blend, and I use baby baby alpaca when I did these. Same thing, it's a 1x1, or you can do 2x2 and make it extra wide so you can fold it over if you like. But this is a great combination. Cantata comes in about 12 colors. I have it on my website, and I have the brushed baby alpaca on my website also. Another way you can do it is the old-fashioned fun fur. You remember fun fur, it's been around for ages. Even though this is a 1x1 rib, you can't really see it because it's such a fuzzy fur. And of course you can make your matching wrist warmers, or use the mitten pattern and close this in and make it a mitten. Where's the mittens? Yeah, like this. So you do your fun fur down here and then make a full mitten on the top half. You can do that with any of these patterns that I'm showing you. This one is done with Encore worsted weight. It's 25% acrylic, no, wool, 75% acrylic. This is done in something called Imperial from Cicero Yarns. I have this, I believe, on my website also, and definitely I have all the Encores on my website. You do the same thing here, make it extra wide and fold it over if you like, or just make it one width. I make them usually 2 to 2.5 inches wide. Then you do the same with your mittens. You put your fuzz here. I do a 1x1 rib, or turn them into mittens. Any of these whisk warmers can be turned into mittens. That's what makes them so great. And then, of course, we got the favorite design. I've had many ladies ask me, how do you do the star stitch in the round? Because the pattern with the star stitch baby jacket is back and forth because it's raglan. So I took the time to figure out how to do it in the round. So I've made the hat in the round. I don't know if I have the pattern on my website yet or not, but I will look for it. But it's definitely done in the round. There's no seams. Looks like a seam here, but it's not. That's where it goes from one row pattern, from one row to the next row in the pattern. As you can see, it's off by 1. But that's what happens when you work in the round and you have a distinct pattern. And you can also make the wrist warmers. So you just make them with the 34 stitches or however many you want to make. Or you can make actual mittens with it, using this on the bottom of your mitten. And like I said, all these patterns, except for possibly this one, are on my website, stitchniche.com. This one, I'll try to get on my website in the next day or 2. Thank you for watching. Oh, and if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, hit notifications so the next video that comes out, you'll have the opportunity to be one of the first to see it, and definitely tell your friends. Here is a real popular hat. It's called the Spiral Hat pattern. It is designed by Plymouth Yarns. It's no longer available through Plymouth Yarns. However, I do have it on my website, so you can pick it up there. It's a pretty easy pattern. It's stockinette and reverse stockinette, either 4 rows or 6 rows of each, finished off with a Kitchener stitch, which is also available on my website and also on YouTube. For those that don't know, stitchniche.com is my website. This one is called an interlac hat. What makes this neat is you do it in rounds. You start with this, and then you do all the lighter color, then you do these, and then you go back doing those, and then you continue doing those. So it's a real neat hat. You can do it in multiple colors like red, white, and blue, white, green, and yellow, pink, purple, and black, whatever you want to do. It's a real interesting hat. It's more on the expert side. I use circular and double pointed needles when I make this one. As you can see by my pattern front, I've done multiple colors in different ways, and also there's a wrist warmer pattern that goes with it. And like all the others, it is found on stitchniche.com. I haven't made a pair of wrist warmers or mittens to go with this hat. This is one where I showed the star stitch, the one we use on all of our baby jackets. And I've had several ladies ask me how to do the star stitch in the round instead of back and forth. So I did come up with the pattern, the star stitch in the round, and you do the same technique, just a smaller section on the bottom of your wrist warmers, and you can make the star stitch on the bottom there, along with matching the star stitch on the top. This pattern, I'm not sure if I have it on stitchniche.com yet, but it will be on shortly.